Going on YouTube? How is everybody today? Always good to hear. Today we're going to talk about this 90s band called, well, they're an 80s band, but this is their 90s album called Dos Dedos Mi Amigos by Pop Will Eat Itself. Dos Dedos Mi Amigos means two fingers, my friend. Pop Will Eat Itself formed in 1986. They were called part of this like Grebo scene, which is some sort of like underground kind of weird grimy scene that was like supposed to be this alternative to like English mainstream music. This is actually their last album. It was the first one I ever bought by these guys. I first heard of Pop Will Eat Itself from their TV show Beavis and Butthead, because they had their video for their song Ik Ben Iona Slander on there, and it was them and all this like very kind of mock industrial makeup with really exaggerated sized guitars and jumping out of garbage cans. It was a really cool song. It had cool keyboards and samples in it. I think I was like 13 or 14 when I first heard it, and I was just like, whoa, but I never caught on to what it was because it was one of those videos that they changed the channels on when they were watching it, if you're familiar with the Beavis and Butthead show. So yeah, I just picked this CD up at random, and I was so impressed that the first song was actually the song I've been looking for so long. I think I got it when I was like probably a good 18 or 19 years old, and I was like, fuck, I found it randomly, crazy. But yeah, released in 1994 on Nothing Interscope. Trent Reznor has been a fan of these guys for a long time, and he helped produce this album, and it's definitely not like their other albums. Like, it does have a lot of like the same kind of like English hip-hop influence, but it's a lot more industrial, a little less goofy. It has a lot more like electro industrial rock to it, like a hard driven beat, and a lot more like screeching samplers. It's samples. It's less goofy, but it's still kind of over the top. It's not industrial throughout the album either. It goes into like a lot of weird kind of like, I don't know, like techno dance kind of areas too, but I don't know. It deals with a lot of like social subject matter, social commentary. It'll talk about bulimia and, you know, prejudice and racial tensions and, you know, fast food. They'll diss the royal family and talk about, you know, drug use and death and body image, pollution, anarchy, all kinds of crazy shit. But yeah, it's actually not a bad album. It's got a lot of variety on it. It's got a lot of catchy songs. It's a lot of catchy shit on here, a lot of hooks, a lot of big riffs, a lot of cool samples. It's pretty much got something for everyone to like, something for everyone to hate. Like, I was reading online about this album, and a lot of the songs I don't like about it were songs that people did like, and then more people agreed with what I thought was good about it. Pretty cool band. They remind me like a blend of like, I don't know, like if you took Marilyn Manson and like Sublime and maybe like the Beastie Boys and Ministry and put them in a blender. Kind of sound like that. Has a lot of Primal Scream about it too. Pretty cool band. Yeah, and they broke up after this. I think they got back together in 2005 for a little while, but they never really released anything else. But yeah, it's not a perfect album though. Like, some of the lyrics are pretty trite and cheesy, and it's, you know, it's aged pretty well. It doesn't sound too dated. And it's still got a lot of cool hip-hop influence to it too, with like weird kind of drum beats and drum machines. It's got a little bit of loops and samples on here. The vocals don't sound too much like hip-hop or rap. Like, it's mildly rapped, but it's more kind of sung, and, you know, the vocals aren't like some English guy trying to rap to you or anything like that. It's nothing that terrible going on here. But yeah, a lot of variety, a lot of wonky rhythms. It's pretty catchy and sonically diverse. It's got a little sense of humor too, even though it's not as like trying to be funny as their earlier albums. It does poke fun at themselves a lot and stuff like that. Not much in the way of artwork though, just weird graphics. Do you look good enough? No, I don't. Just those are the lyrics actually, but they're pretty much illegible. But yeah, some catchy lyrics, lots of catchy songs. I'm pretty sure if you're a fan of like, you know, Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, and want to see what bands they're into, I think this is their sixth or fifth album. But yeah, my favorite songs on here are the kind of more experimental dancier songs. Like, I like Cape Connection and Me No Fear the Reaper, but I do have a soft spot for like Ik Ben Iona Slander and Everything's Cool is a good song. Like, I don't know, I was really impressed with this album. I was really surprised because I just kind of bought it on a whim, just randomly. I think I bought it on the same day I bought my first Ween album, when I bought The Mollusk by Ween, and I was like, Too Good Haul is just like just buying albums willy-nilly. But yeah, some parts are kind of happy. There's a lot of kind of like trippy moments on here, a lot of moments of brilliance, an array of styles. But then there's songs that are just kind of like, you know, a little too driven. Like I find songs like Kick to Kill You are just kind of like pointless. But yeah, not a bad album. If you want to catch just some cool 90s stuff that probably not a lot of people know about. Pop Will Eat Itself, this would probably be appeal to a lot of industrial fans. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about these guys. Kind of cool little album. 1994, Nothing Interscope. Pop Will Eat Itself. Dos Dedos, Me Amigos.